is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. And the Hokies will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Yellow Jackets offense comes onto the field first today. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that.
There he goes. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. The RPO, it's complete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Complete downfield. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Wide open downfield. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. The give to the back. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia Tech's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice
picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, he's got some space. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Key. Going over the top. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Ford. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Going right to work up top. Got his man quickly. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. This should be the last play of the quarter. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. On the run, it's Orlando. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And these are the plays that defenses talk about, man. These are the ones that get you in those situations where you can win. You've given up some yards on this drive, but it doesn't matter. When you play great job on 2nd down and force the passing situation, now, man, you get that dime pack. You get that pass rush package ready, and you're ready to go get the quarterback.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. And we're about to get another look at this hooky offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Orlando. Steamrolls his way ahead. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few. Still some work to do for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. He's got him still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Orlando. Back's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great catch and run for 6.
And I think he does a really good job here. Dropping back to pass, surveying the field, sees he's got some open space out wide. Dump it to your playmaker. Your running back takes the football. He does the rest. Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the field, making a play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up. Breaks into the open. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Motion from the wideout. Handoff to the single back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Quickly to the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. He's at the and he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Hokies.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Using his legs, it's Orlando. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man in the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Bought a little time, lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good... this offense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They punt it away on 4th down. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Key. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And with that last carry, into triple digits, over 100 yards for the day.
And he's showing you power. He's showing you speed. He's showing you make you miss. He really...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Crispin. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the 1st half. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've got to...
And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Oh, the fumble on the defense got it.
Offensive players when they...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth the chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Here's a quick throw out to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. The Hokies come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Complete. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Key. He's going to let it go. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly. It's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They can really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. To the ground with the back. And that's a very productive 1st down play of bringing up 2nd and 3. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Turning it on! Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Key. Gets it out quickly. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Leaves it with the running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking for space, it's Madden. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Hokies! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Sutton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the lone running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They've got a 3rd down and manageable from right around midfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Breaks the tackle. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Picks up the first down, still moving. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And the beatdown has ensued.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Georgia Tech, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Takes the handoff. It's Thorne. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Got his man downfield. There he goes to the right. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. He'll do it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Hokies will line it up on 1st and 10. On the option. He'll toss it. And the offense went right back to their man, and this time the defense was ready to stop him. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll go to the ground. There he goes. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this drive feels like it's just gone on forever, right? The clock is just ticking away. The defense is aware of that. It's got to be frustrating because you just allowed another first down, fresh set coming up. You've got to do something to stop this bleeding.
And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Hokies! And the stomping has commenced. With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They have got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Looking to pass. It's Key. Moving out of the pocket. No other words. That was just a terrible throw.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job being the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Looking for a deep man. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. There he goes. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. The throw to the outside is complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a third and long. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Scanning the field, it's Key. Looking for a huge play. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. The Hokies have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Some might have the philosophy to milk the clock. Others have this philosophy. Touchdown, Hokies! Great job by the back on the option. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And down he goes, and that's going to do it. Didn't have much of a chance there, and the defense puts an exclamation point on this one. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one